Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Amateur from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2020 coverage. In this video we're taking a look at Chaotix Mania, developed by Xanman. Now, this is another Sonic Mania mod, and as you can imagine from the title, it is trying to get all of the Knuckles Chaotix stages into Sonic Mania. But it is remixing them so that they are not the exact same level layouts. This is quite a generous little mod. It's obviously still a work in progress at the moment, but you basically get one act of every stage from Knuckles Chaotix, which is pretty generous, to be honest with you, and you do get some encore versions of some of the stages as well. So yeah, there's a lot here to experience, definitely a lot to muck around with, and on the whole, I do feel like the Knuckles Chaotix tile sets do fit the Sonic Mania aesthetic quite well, to be honest. They were already very sort of like high colour, lots of dense, rich colour in those tile sets, and yeah, they fit the sort of 32-bit look of Sonic Mania really well. So yeah, it's a good fit. It's a good fit on the whole. The only thing is, I don't feel like the stage design is quite here on this one. It's fine for what it is. There's some platforming to be done and there's some speed to be experienced, and it all works pretty well, but I just feel like on the whole there's not an awful lot of skill involved to experiencing these stages. You don't really do an awful lot of precision platforming. It's very much the sort of thing that people criticise Sonic for being, and it's like running left to right, and you basically do a lot of that. I know Knuckles Chaotix itself was quite like that, and a lot of it was basically just switching backwards and forwards between, quarter pipes on the left and the right of the stage. And there's a little bit of that in some of these stages, but on the whole they've tried to eliminate it and make it more like a traditional sort of 16-bit Sonic game with, the sort of level structure that you'd expect. But it's not quite there, unfortunately. I just feel like the stages are a bit empty and really underpopulated by badniks, to be honest with you. There's not an awful lot of enemies kicking around at any point in this game, which is a bit strange. So yeah, it's pretty easy on the whole. So yeah, in its current status, this feels a little bit unfinished. It definitely feels like an alpha. Let's put it that way. I do like the dedication to the style. I love the fact that the title cards also look like Knuckles Chaotix title cards, so well done there. But yeah, on the whole, it's very bare bones. It's not a great playing thing, not a terrible playing thing either. I just think that the stages are a little bit underdeveloped at the moment. They don't feel like they have enough to hold your attention at the moment. I feel like, yeah, like I say, they're a little bit too run left to right, and Sonic can be so much better than that. And if you're going to base this on Sonic Mania, which has some of the most involved stage design of any Sonic game ever, super multi-tiered, lots of different paths through the stages, very open maps, this just doesn't cut it in comparison. It's very linear, very set path for you to explore. Doesn't feel like you're ever really getting an opportunity to go off the beaten path and explore a different route, which is a shame. I think this needs a little bit more time in the oven. I think they need to rearrange the tile sets and make the stages a little bit more interesting to explore, and they definitely need to populate it with a little bit more on gimmicks and badniks and things. There's just not enough here to interact with at the moment. A real shame, because I really like the concept of bringing sort of Knuckles Chaotix stages into Sonic Mania and remixing them to be a little bit more interesting to play, but at the moment they're not too interesting to play, and that's saying something considering how boring the stage design was in the original Knuckles Chaotix. So yeah, I don't want to particularly badmouth this all the time because I like what they're attempting here, but I just think the execution isn't quite there just yet.